Rancho Mission Viejo has one home size that will always be in short supply. Arrowleaf Plan 3 by Shea Homes in Rienda is one of those homes, and the numbers behind why are going to change the way you think about buying an RMV. Let's go tour. Here's the part most buyers don't think about when they shop Rancho Mission Viejo. RMV is a master plan community with a fixed land budget of around 14,000 total homes at full build out. My estimate is that only 150 to 250 of those homes will ever be 3965 square feet or larger. That's roughly 1% to 2% of the entire community. And the direction across the last several villages has been towards smaller, denser, more attainable product, which means that pool doesn't grow. Meanwhile, households move into Rancho Mission Viejo, they grow, and they eventually need to upsize inside RMV to a home at this size. Small supply, permanent demand. Arrowleaf Plan 3 is one of the last few new construction opportunities to buy into the top 2% of Rancho Mission Viejo. And I know I'm Dave Archuletta with the Archuletta team. I've helped more than 600 families call Rancho Mission Viejo home. When it comes to floor plans that hold their value at the top of the RMV market, you either have it or you don't. Arrowleaf Plan 3 has it. Let's check it out. Walk through the front door, and this is what the Plan 3 does that no other floor plan in Rancho Mission Viejo pulls off. Look up. The entry opens 2 stories to a soaring ceiling. This custom home volume is a production floor plan. The entry opens 2 stories to a soaring ceiling. Shea framed the runway with herringbone tile floor that carries you into the home. The staircase anchors the right side with a curved wood railing and modern black metal spindles that carry the design language all the way to the second floor. Straight ahead, the ground floor opens up, and this is where the size of the Plan 3 pays off. Great room, lounge, dining, and kitchen all flow into one continuous back half of the house. 10-foot ceilings hold the volume, and when both stacking glass doors open, the entire back of the home opens to the covered patio. This is what nearly 4,000 square feet lets you do. This is the South Orange County lifestyle done right. Let me give you the quick rundown on this home. You've got 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, plus a downstairs office and an upstairs loft. At approximately 3965 square feet here in the village of Rienda, this home sits in the neighborhood of Arrowleaf in Rancho Mission Viejo, built by Shea Homes. The HOA runs $250 a month, and the Melrose is about $20,000 a year. Now let's get into the details that make the Plan 3 what it is. And it starts with the kitchen. Shea did not hold back. Look at this island. Quartz counters with a mitered edge, prep sink, seating for 4. The range wall is the flex, 6-burner gas range, stainless hood, wall oven, and speed oven stack, and a built-in fridge that runs floor to ceiling. Behind the range, a herringbone backsplash carries the entry's design language into the kitchen. Cabinets upgraded in a sage stained finish. This is a kitchen built for a home that hosts. It's also a kitchen that ages well because the finishes don't chase a trend, they set one. Off the kitchen, you have a drop zone. It sits between the kitchen and the 2-car garage entry. Groceries from the car, backpacks from school, everything lands here before it goes anywhere else in the house. Then you've got the pantry across from that. This isn't a closet with shelves. It's a walk-in with a wraparound counter, cabinets top and bottom, and space to prep out of when the kitchen is in use. The main kitchen stays clean and the house stays livable. This is what nearly 4,000 square feet built for hosting feels like. And right past the island, this is the dining zone. It's not a formal dining room, it's better. Dining sits right between the kitchen and the lounge, seating 6 to 8 at a real table without stealing space from either room. A weeknight dinner works here, so does a table of 10 on a Saturday. The stacking glass door is right there, so when the covered patio is in play, dining extends outside without moving anything. This is what separates a floor plan that hosts from a floor plan that just fits people. Between the great room and the covered patio, this is the lounge. And this is a room you're going to start seeing in every high-end floor plan over the next few years. It's a conversational room. When the great room is on, this is where the adults go for a drink before dinner. When the covered patio is in play, this is the room the party flows through. When the house is quiet, this is the room you actually sit in with a book. Most floor plans can't afford this much square footage. Arrowleaf Plan 3 can. It's the best of the best move. It's why you'll see it copied everywhere. One of my favorite features of this home is the great room. It feels open, bright, and inviting from the moment you walk in. The fireplace anchors the space beautifully, and the oversized windows fill the room with natural light, making it a great place to spend time with family or entertain guests. Right next to the great room, this is the office. Steel and glass double doors let light in without giving up privacy. Custom built-in cabinetry runs the far wall with display shelves, books, art, and enclosed storage below. And here's what makes this room strategic. A serious home office isn't a nice to have anymore. It's the room that decides whether a professional buys the house. Shea placed it 10 feet from the great room, so work to home is immediate, but the door still closes on the noise. And here's the flex. You can activate the optional multi-gen suite, and this office becomes the sleeping room, and it connects through an interior hallway behind the stairs to a private living space with its own kitchenette and exterior entry. That's not a guest room, that's a second household under one roof. Most floor plans in Rancho Mission Viejo can't offer this unique option. It's a really nice upgrade for those who need the multi-gen setup. Let's head over to the garage. The garage on the Plan 3 is a 3-car split, 2-car bay on this side and 1-car bay in front of the downstairs bedroom. The suite occupant gets their own garage without sharing. But here in this 2-car bay, you've got epoxy flooring, clean drywall, in-phase solar battery system on the wall. When SDG&E cuts power during a Santa Ana wind event, this house stays on. You've got an EV charger on the wall, tankless water heater with recirculation and Wi-Fi control. Let's head back in and go check out the downstairs bedroom, but first, the half bath. Off the entry hall, the powder bath. Vertical stacked tile accent wall behind the vanity, floating quartz counter, brushed brass faucet. This is the bathroom every guest uses, and it keeps them out of the private part of the house. Off the hall at the back of the house, this is the 5th bedroom. Board and batten accent wall behind the bed for a signature moment, carpet bypass closet, window with southern light. Right inside the room is the 5th bathroom, frameless glass shower, marble look tile to the ceiling and a built-in bench. This isn't a guest bathroom, it's a full ensuite with a spa shower. And here's why that matters. In the standard configuration, this serves the 5th bedroom of a 5-bedroom home, but you can activate the optional multi-gen suite and this whole wing reshapes. Bedroom 5 becomes the living space with a kitchenette and a private entry. Bath 5 opens up as the interior hallway. The office becomes the sleeping room with its own full bath. Unbelievable option for anyone who needs multi-gen setup. Let's head upstairs. By the way, Shea built this home with quality graded insulation and a high performance attic. That means even with all this open space here in this entry, the 2nd floor holds temperature, and that matters a lot here in South Orange County. Real quick, if you like what you see, I do these Rancho Mission Viejo home tours 2 to 3 times a week, so hit the subscribe button for more Rancho Mission Viejo homes. At the top of the stairs, this is the loft. And on the Plan 3, this isn't a landing with a couch. This is a full 2nd living room. Sectional for 8, TV wall, media console, and floor space for accent seating without crowding. When the great room downstairs runs one way, the loft runs a completely different scene. Movie night up here, dinner party down there. Neither interferes with the other. This is the room that lets a household of 5 or 6 live at scale. Most floor plans in Rancho Mission Viejo give you a landing. Plan 3 here gives you a 2nd living room. Off the loft, this is bedroom 2 with its own private full bath. 2 of the 3 secondary bedrooms upstairs are en suite. This is one. Carpet, plantation shutters, accent wall. The bath has a tub shower combo, upgraded tile with dot accents, hexagonal flooring, quartz counter, This is where Shea keeps the standard tub, which matters for resale and for anyone who wants a bathtub option in a 5-bedroom home. Around the corner is the walk-in closet. Good size, easy to upgrade further. You've got some real good sized square footage here in this bedroom, and it's hard to find in Rancho Mission Viejo. Let's head to bedroom 3. This one uses the hall bath outside the door, so it's a full private bedroom with shared bath access. Carpet plantation shutters, window with a Rienda hillside view. Shea staged this one as the adventure room. It's pretty much the same size as bedroom 2, just a different setup, different personality. But right outside is the hall bath, upgraded frameless glass shower, small square tile, recessed niche, chrome fixtures, modern floating vanity, dark quartz counter, undermount sink. Even the hall baths in this Plan 3 punch above their weight. Down the hall, just outside bedroom 4, Shea built in a full hallway linen storage system with dark quartz counter and decorator pendants. Small detail, but it's the kind of thing you only see when the floor plan has room to spare. Here is bedroom 4, ensuite bath, standard bypass closet, carpet, plantation shutters, decorator wallpaper for the model. Shea staged this one as the music room. It's basically the same square footage as the other rooms, it's just got a different personality. The bath got the upgraded frameless glass shower with mosaic tile and brushed brass fixtures. This is the second ensuite upstairs. Let's head over now to the laundry. Shea did not treat this like a closet. They put in a full L-shaped counter, deep utility sink, floor-to-ceiling storage cabinets, a window with light, front-loading washer and dryer side by side, not stacked because there's room. And here's why the upstairs location matters. Laundry originates upstairs, so no more hauling baskets down 2 flights and back up. Small daily decisions Shea got right, and in a 5-bedroom home, it adds up. Right down the hall, this is where the second floor changes. This is the primary bedroom, built for the buyer who wants their bedroom to feel like a destination, not just a room. Start with the scale. King bed, 2 accent chairs at the foot, built-in wall unit, ottoman, and floor space to walk around every piece. Wide plank hardwood underfoot, decorator upgrade from the standard carpet. The built-in wall system is white cabinetry, display shelves, integrated mirror. It replaces the dresser and turns a bare wall into the design moment. And here's the payoff. Through the French doors, the optional second floor covered deck. This is a real room, not a Juliet balcony. Full seating area, bistro table, panoramic Rienda hillside view. This is the room that makes a primary bedroom feel like a private residence inside the house. Let's head over to the primary bath, and this is the room the primary is designed around. Start with the counter. Long dual configuration split by the spa tower, upgraded quartzite counters, chrome fixtures, decorator brass mirrors, freestanding soaking tub under a bay of windows with the Rienda hillside view. And the shower is the payoff. Frameless glass to the ceiling, upgraded vertical tile floor to ceiling, built-in bench, enlarged tile. Next door is the primary walk-in closet. This isn't shelves and a rod. This is a fully designed custom organizer system. Shoe display, glass shelves for accessories, drawer stack that replaces the dresser, hanging on multiple walls, brass hardware matching the bath. Feels less like a closet, more like a private dressing room. The optional closet organizer is exercised in this model. It's the kind of build out most buyers spend $20,000 adding aftermarket. Every optional upgrade on the suite is exercised. This is what fully loaded looks like on a Plan 3. So that's every bedroom up here. So far we have a 2-story entry, chef's kitchen, ground floor multi-gen suite, 3 more bedrooms upstairs with a loft, primary suite with a covered deck, and one of the best primary closets in RMV. Let's head downstairs because there's one more space that's beyond what you'd expect. Real quick, if you want current pricing, want to see Arrowleaf Plan 3 in person, or you're looking for something similar in Rancho Mission Viejo, comment private tour below and I'll personally reach out. or call or text me at 949-550-2307. Now the backyard, and this is where the Arrowleaf Plan 3 lands. Both stacking glass doors are open. The great room, the lounge, and the covered patio become one continuous space. This is the moment the top 2% thesis becomes something you can see. On the covered patio, tongue and groove ceiling, outdoor fireplace, mounted TV, seating for 6, step out to the outdoor kitchen, full bar counter, seating for 3, big green egg, under counter refrigerator, beverage cooler. This isn't a grill on a patio. This is a second kitchen with a view. Down the runway, chase loungers positioned like a resort deck. Past the chases, the plunge pool with a waterfall wall, a nice upgrade and a great use of space on this lot. And here's what most buyers miss. See that concrete line running across the yard? Everything to the side of the concrete toward the slope is HOA protected. You can't build on it, landscape it, or fence it. Everything on the other side of the concrete line is yours. This lot's line is set well back, which means real usable backyard square footage here in this Plan 3 that a lot of homes don't get. And look over the fence. You'll see a walking path along the property line that leads directly to the future Rienda K-8 school. Direct walkable access from down the street. That's a permanent value driver on this lot specifically. Small supply, permanent demand. This is what that looks like. Amenities at Rancho Mission Viejo work differently than most master plan communities. You don't get tied down to your village. Every RMV resident gets every amenity in every village. Ranch Camp in Rienda, the Hilltop Club in Ascensia, pools, gyms, sports courts, the working farm, miles of trails connecting all of it. That's not a spec sheet. That's why RMV holds its value. Now zoom to the daily. Everything you need is inside a 10-minute drive. Sendero Marketplace, 7 minutes. Gelson's for groceries, In and Out for Fridays, the Archuletta team for your favorite realtors. Los Patrones Business Park is 7 minutes the other direction in Ascensia, Frisbee Brewing, Seven Hills Pizzeria. And for families, residents have access to Ascensia K-8 with a new Rienda K-8 school opening in the fall of 2027. Pretty much everything you'd use in a week is within a few minutes, and that's hard to come by in South Orange County. Here's what to actually take away from this tour. In Rancho Mission Viejo, 5-bedroom homes at nearly 4,000 square feet with a downstairs multi-gen suite, an upstairs primary with a covered deck, and a walkable lot on the school path will always be the top 1 to 2% of the community. Not because of price, because of the math. 14,000 homes at build out, 150 to 250 at this size, that's it. And here's the demand size. Rancho Mission Viejo keeps growing. Households move here, they grow, they upsize inside RMV, and the pool of homes at this size stays fixed. When they resale, it's to the next buyer who needs the next level of home. That's not speculation, that's the master plan doing what a master plan does. Arrowleaf Plan 3 in Rienda is one of the last few new construction shots at owning that math before it's spoken for. If this could be your next home in Rancho Mission Viejo, or you're looking for a similar home, comment private tour below and I'll personally reach out, or call or text me at 949-550-2307. If you're thinking about selling your home in Rancho Mission Viejo, an online estimate is not a strategy. The first 2 weeks on market, decide your final sale price. Tap the link below to set up a home selling game plan strategy meeting with me. I'm Dave Archuletta with the Archuletta team, #1 realtor and team in Rancho Mission Viejo. Subscribe for weekly Rancho Mission Viejo home tours and monthly RMV market updates. See you around the neighborhood.